What's up, guys? If you're a dog owner and you've always wanted a dog that listens perfectly in any environment, on or off leash, welcome to the most immersive YouTube series for dog training on YouTube. I'm Austin Laramie, owner of Zero to Hero Dog Training, and we are recording every single day, day 1 to day 46 of her whole training experience, from knowing nothing to being a master. This series is going to teach the everyday dog owner how to successfully live and train their dogs to have the best relationship and give their dog the best life possible. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, put on the notification bell. We're posting multiple times a day for the next 46 days. I'll see you there. Woo! Oh. Come on, bye, bye, bye. What's going on, guys? We're back for another video. And I'm gonna be working Piper a little bit, just working on some commands. We're not really teaching anything that much anymore. We are still teaching the down stay, but now, and we're teaching heel, but now we're kind of just starting to build some reliability with her commands. So as you see, she's in a sit command. Her sit stay is really nice. Of course, we haven't proofed it, which means adding distractions, adding real life. So we're going to start taking her out in public this week again and starting to add corrections now to her place command, her sit command. Not her down yet. She's just learned down. But yeah, we'll get started. So I'm just going to work her a little bit. Here's what my training sessions look like once the dogs start to know everything. I start to, kind of just work them and show them different pictures. No. So here we go, right? She got up from the sit. I say no, pop her leash, sit. So now that's what a correction looks like, right? We're adding corrections now. So here's what I'm doing. The second she gets up, wherever I'm at, I say no one time. I walk to her, I pop her leash, and then I tell her to sit again. If she comes to me, or if she leaves, I go to her, I say no, pop, and then I bring her back to where she was and have her sit. But when I correct dogs, I want my next action to be a reward because it opens a loop. So I'm going to say, yes, good girl. Because she's going to go, okay, cool, I did something wrong. What's the right thing? And she knows the right thing, but when you correct dogs and they're not used to it and it's new to them, it opens up a gap in their mind. And they're like, okay, that was a little weird. That's different. Sit. No, sit. Right? So again, I tell her to sit. She didn't sit. I say no, pop, sit. It doesn't have to be hard, right? You don't have to correct them hard all the time. Sometimes you do have to correct them pretty firmly. But that's what we're doing. Good girl. So I'll start adding distractions. I'll put the food in her face. Wow. Of course, if she's seen that so many times, she's not going to fall for that. But here's what I start doing now. I'm going to start adding distance because there's no major distraction here. So I'm going to walk far from her now. And a lot of times I'll start going out of sight where she can't see me. If I get to here and she stays, then I'll say, good, wherever I'm at. And I'll walk to her. And I'll reward her. So I'm marking the moment that she stayed by marking when I got to where I got, that very moment she stayed, she did the right thing, she was correct. And I do it again. This time I'm going to walk even farther though. Good. Right? So I say good where I'm at. I walk to her. Good girl. Nice, Piper. And then this time I'm gonna walk away this way. You might not see me. I don't know how far my camera goes. She stays, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm gonna walk back to her because remember, I'm not releasing dogs far away yet. I go back to them and release them. So now I'm gonna say, yes, good girl. Break, go potty. And then I'm gonna have her go potty. Good girl. Good girl. Cool, we might have went out of sight there. Cool. Sit. Remember, I'm not rewarding every rep anymore. Down. So right, she doesn't go down. Yes, she has learned the command now. So I'm adding accountability. I say, and I pull her down. So I'm not correcting the down yet, right? It's still new. But now I'm adding that accountability, like, hey, you didn't go down. Hey, here's what I want you to do. Wrong answer. Come. Yes. Pipe. Down. Yes. And I still reward her for the down every rep. So I'm going to work on that a little bit. Down. Yes. Good girl. Down. Good girl. So I'm gonna work on the down stay. Good. So I'm gonna walk around her, do the same thing I do with the sit. But the down stay isn't that strong yet, so I'm not adding a lot of distance right now. Good. You see that? I said good, she got up. My cancels out the reward. I place her back into the position, and now down. And then I go back to where I was. Her next reward won't come until I can get where I was and say, good, and then walk to her and then reward her. Yeah, good girl. That's awesome. But yeah, that's how I'm working on it. So, what a good girl. Good. Basically, the idea behind working the stay is you want to find things that make your dog make the mistake on purpose so you can show them otherwise, right? So I want my dogs to make the mistake. That's the thing. It's really, really good. Good. So now we got a person over here, right? So this will be an interesting thing because she's still a little, like not reactive anymore, but still interested in them, right? Good girl. So it's pretty interesting. Good. So as he walks by, I'm just, rewarding her. How's it going? Good. So actually she did really, really good. She let off a couple little but that's good. I'm just rewarding her. Good. To show her that, hey, it means nothing. They're not here for you. You're good. And I love when that happens, right? That's just a foreshadow of where we're going to go when we start going back into really difficult situations, right? I want to make sure she really knows her commands before I start taking her to public again and having to initiate those corrections, because she is going to break her commands. Treats alone, food alone, toys alone, they do not build reliability, okay? You can teach with food, but you can't ever train a dog fully with just food. You have to correct dogs for doing the wrong thing once they know better. And we show them very clearly what the right thing is, by food, by toys, by rewards. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good girl. You got a little fly on you, girl. Let me get that. Thank you. You ready? Good girl. Come on. Working on that heel position still. So she doesn't like to sit squared away right next to me. And she does it in the house, so now we need to show her a different picture of doing it outside. So I'm gonna grab her leash here. Good girl. I'm just gonna have her walk in this heel position and practice stopping. Squared away. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. I don't like to tell the dogs to sit unless I really have to when I'm working on this. In this case, she struggles, so I'm going to give her a little bit of help. You want to help your dog whenever you can, but you don't want to only rely on the assistance forever, right? So I'm going to work on that a little bit. Good girl. Good. And cool. That's what a little training session looks like for me right now. Just working on some basics and starting to make it a little more difficult. And yeah, you guys are going to see some real training this week. We're going to go start bringing her back out in public. And, you know, once she's e-collar conditioned, using that e-collar to use it for all her obedience, and it'll be a really good time. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.